Minnesota. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the small forward. Now here's Towns, out to Russell. Shot clock at 6. Shoots. Here's Gobert. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
George, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession. Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
Now, here's George. After the miss from Karl Anthony Towns, Zubac finds Leonard. Zubac with the screen for Leonard. Outside, George. Morris outside from the arc. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
For Minnesota, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Outside, Edwards. With the drive. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, G8, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin, but give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
Now here's Leonard. Morris outside. It's George on the wing. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Edwards against George. Shot on the wing. No good that time. The Clippers go the other way with it. Leonard attacking. Rebound, Minnesota. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, a bit ago, Teron Lou and I were able to chat. He told me they have to lean on their post game tonight. He wants them to get the ball into the block each time down the floor and pound those guys inside. Sounds like this could be a real physical battle. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David.
George is so smart, so crafty on the dribble. He's just got an excellent way of controlling the ball and his body as he's dribbling.
Now here's Prince. Pulls from the top of the key. Jump shot is good. Clippers trail by 4.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena, the only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
Jackson misses. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Timberwolves. The kick out to Towns. Fires for 3. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
Leonard, no luck. Timberwolves leading by 7. Right side, Edwards. Outside, Towns. Lets the 3 fly. Shot clock at 5. Beyond the arc. No good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. George passes to Zubac. Nice move. And it's good on the way in.
You know, after averaging just 1 assist per game as a rookie, George has really upgraded his passing game.
outside Towns. 34 seconds left in the first. Bringing the quarter to a close with a 7.
Fans, your Clippers, Houston team. Please welcome to the floor.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the 1 spot. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter.
And Jackson certainly doesn't lack confidence. A speedy guard who can fill it up in no time.
Now here's Towns. Mark, just a few years ago, we saw a lot of teams toying with small ball lineups. But I think you'd agree, unquestionably, big men are back.
You know, Kevin, I would agree, because simply when you look at it, there are a lot of really high-quality big guys that can do it inside and out. And so going small is a less frequent approach at this point, and it's one that poses a lot of challenges in my mind.
Los Angeles with another miss.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
The Clippers grab the miss. Leonard's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. George passes to Zubac. Jacks up a 3. Morris inside. Edwards there. Tries the spin move. They're whistled for a blocking foul, and he'll head to the line. And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
Now, here is Russell. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Towns for 3. Stolen by Zubac. And here's Morris for 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Minnesota in the lead. Right side Russell. And finished off by Gobert.
And sometimes it's as simple as this. Throw it up anywhere near Gobert, and he's going to finish it.
Outside, George. It drops for his second made shot of this game. An unimpressive 2 of 7, though.
And, you know, I'm not quite sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave somebody like him uncovered.
Jackson against Russell. Over Jackson. Here's Gobert. Oh, my goodness! What a play!
And look at the big man get up when Gobert takes flight. Well, you are in for a show.
Leonard against Prince. They get the rebound. Zubac. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
Yeah, he was just a skosh late on the contest. That's going to be a goaltend for sure.
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Edwards passes to Russell.
2 minutes remain in the first half. 2 minutes.
Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Boy, you look at Russell repeatedly making plays around the rim. His imagination and creativity allow him to do so.
And George kicks to Jackson. Back to George. Leonard on the wing. And the wide open shot from Morris. From outside, off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Out to Russell. From outside the arc. The Clippers grab the miss.
You know, when it comes to the Minnesota Timberwolves, for so long, they've struggled to be competitive. But recently, I think they've started to turn things around. I mean, they've got a nice core. They got a taste of the playoffs recently, and now look to build on that.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Towns dishes to Edwards. The Clippers grab the miss. Leonard's got 6 rebounds in the game. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 35 seconds left to play here in the half. Edwards finds Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Towns showing you the quickness and athleticism. They're getting off the floor to throw it down.
Outside, George. On the wing, Morris. Defended by Towns. Morris passes to George. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. George has got 8 points.
George does not need a lot of space to get his shot off, and he's become quite proficient in the mid-range.
And Gobert with the basket on the assist by Russell. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
And they repeatedly worked inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very... Thank you, David, and we'll be back.
21.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Without question, George displaying his skills today.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Noel. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Noel's got the first field goal of the second half for the Timberwolves. Outside, Covington. In the corner, Powell with it. 5 to shoot. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Kyle Anderson.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and you'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Now the Clippers trading last season for Norman Powell. And as they say, Greg, the rich get richer.
Yeah, an excellent two-way player. Their wing depth becoming the envy of the league, and he's just coming into his prime. So he fits the timeline of their star.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And, you know, Batum certainly has the ability to score inside.
The Clippers shoot their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
And, you know, that just added to their confidence at the offensive end. I mean, knowing that free throw shooting was something they didn't have to worry about gave them a lot of confidence to play freely.
Now here's Anderson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Shoots over Covington. Here's Reed. That one's not going to go. The Clippers go the other way with it. Wall looking it over. Outside, Covington. Outside for Batum. For the lead. Buries the long-range jumper. Batum's got the lead up to 1 now for the Clippers.
Batum is a great spot up threat. He's quick to get it off, and the stroke is pure.
Anderson passes to McLaughlin. Here's McDaniels. Uses the glass to finish the layup. McDaniels got his first points in this one.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Now here's Wall. Defense is right there. Kicks to Powell. Second shot opportunity. The rebound by Anderson.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Pass to McDaniels. Back to Anderson. There's the three. Rebounded by Covington.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Outside for Batum. Misses the three. Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
Here's McLaughlin. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's McLaughlin. Lock at 6. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past. Just keep evolving as a team.
Now, here's Wall. They set the pick. Those three-pointers off the mark.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
1:09 left to play here in the third. Batum with the ball. He's got 5. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Coffee passes to Wall. And a little off that time, but it drops. Wall's got his first bucket of the night.
An effective score from the mid-range. Wall looking assertive, pulling up from that area.
There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter. McDaniels finds Reed. Rebound by the Clippers. To the right side. And the slam dunk by Wall.
Well, terrific timing by Wall on that play. I mean, he's up in the air at exactly the right moment to throw it down.
Anderson against Covington. And he makes the 8-footer.
Kyle Anderson.
And the Timberwolves lead by 1. Inside. Stolen. Gets it off. That one doesn't drop. And we just finished the third quarter, and we got a tight ball game here. Timberwolves. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post-tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in a point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. And here's Leonard from 3. Minnesota leading by 4. Here's Russell. And the rejection by Leonard.
And just a big-time shot-blocking threat. Leonard's instincts on defense are just mind-boggling. Knows when to go after the blocks.
And the Clippers making a change here. Covington's checked in. And there's Gobert putting it right back in.
Boy, fighting to keep that play alive. Beautiful tip in there.
And here's George. Outside Leonard. Back to George. Leonard sets a screen for George. A 3-ball. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. It's a hand on it, and it's Russell with that extra effort. And now it's an 8-point Minnesota lead.
On the fast break, D'Angelo gets a good release down court, finishes the job there.
Outside, George. To end the run. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Boy, good stick-to-itiveness there from George. Sticks with the shot despite the foul that he gets while in the air.
And team-wide, they've been terrific from the line here. Just one of those nights when the confidence has spread from one player to the next.
John Wall's checked in for the Clippers. Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stop.
We've got liftoff here, folks. Once Edwards sprints past the defense, it is an absolute wrap.
Edwards against George. Now here's Wall. Outside Covington. 4 on the shot clock. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Here is Edwards. To the paint. Here's Russell. Back to Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. This one for 3. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. Leonard's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. George with no one around. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
When George starts to heat up like that, it elevates his whole team. They're loving his scoring right now.
Outside, Towns.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Charity stripe shot. There's Russell with the 3. Paul George grabs the miss. Clippers trail by 6. The pass to Leonard. Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
And George just has an uncanny knack for providing these kinds of baskets. And he makes it look so easy.
Now Russell, he's looking for Prince and finds him. Edwards looking it over. There's the lob to Towns. Unable to get that one.
And that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
That championship mentality of Leonard. This is why they go to him in the clutch.
Kept alive. Gobert gets in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
It's Gobert showing some guts on that one. With that length, a good bet to get off a good look in that crucial moment.
Now here's Leonard. Fires the 3. It's in! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Boy, it's a scary sight when Kawhi Leonard starts lighting it up like this.
There's 37 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Norman Powell's checked in for Los Angeles. It's the Timberwolves now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Here's Prince. And they go to the intentional foul.
That's just poor clock management defensively.
Personal foul. 2nd team foul.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2.
And typically, he's reliable from the line. Let's see if Russell can come up here big for his team.
Absolutely massive free throws. That'll force them into a three-point attempt.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They trail by 3. 8 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
So it's Minnesota taking the W in a close one.
That's the end
This
of the game.
win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy.
to leave town on a winning note tonight. Tip-off goes to the Clippers. So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3. Now here's George. And there's a whistle. That goes on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul of the game. Well, Grant, we've got two savvy veteran teams on the court. So you don't expect a lot of mistakes or sloppy play tonight.
Yeah, definitely a lot of experience on the floor, so teams will play the right way. These guys know exactly what they're doing. If both squads can keep things tight, we could be in for a very competitive game.
Up top, George. All sorts of time. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
And coming out swinging and hitting the game's first bucket.
Well, for us, it'll be interesting. Can they keep that kind of pace up all game long?
Now here's George. Zubac with a screen on Booker. For 3, George. Zubac passes to Jackson. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Well, the D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why. Still, I expect him to make one of those.
Morris against Crowder. Left side, Paul. Right side, Booker. Shot clock at 5. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound.
Have you gotten used to Devin Booker putting up huge numbers? So a 40-point game for him feels like another day at the office.
No good on the 3. And now the Suns fast break. Here's Crowder, and he buries his first look.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
The Clippers have gone 0 for 5 to begin this game. Well, you talk about Booker's high-powered offense. He's a rare member of the 70-point club with only 5 other players in NBA history. Brett, you got Wilt, Kobe, David Thompson, Elgin Baylor, and David Robinson.
Man, B.A., if you could sit down at a table to talk about your 70-point night, I'd like to be a server at that table.
So it's Phoenix now. The Clippers getting their last shot to go.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
Outside Paul. Pass to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
I mean, as good a passer as we've ever seen in the NBA. Chris Paul setting up a great look that time.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Leonard for 3. That one doesn't drop. And Phoenix the other way now. It's Booker on the wing. Beyond the arc. Leonard pulls down the board. The Clippers trail. George with it. Now guarded by Booker. Count it. Good. George has got 6 points.
No excuse for the defense to let Paul George, a guy that good at scoring the ball, get that close.
Bridges outside. Back to Paul. Out to Bridges. Three-pointer. Drills it from deep. 5 points in the game.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Man, such a heartbreak last year as the Phoenix Suns had the opportunity to return to the finals, and it just felt like they were destined to get back there. It was their most wins in the season in franchise history. It just didn't play out there.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
The Suns' regular season dominance last year speaks to this team's strength.
Oh, yeah, they are so tight between the connection of the coaching staff and their point guard and CP3. These guys have talent. They've been through the ups and downs. They know what it takes to get to the top of the mountain. Make no mistake, this Phoenix team is playing to win it.
The last couple of seasons, the Clippers have shot the lights out from deep, Brent.
Oh, man, they've been unbelievable. Over 41% back in that 21 season. That led the NBA, so they got a nice collection of shooters on this Clippers team, and it helps that you have Paul George and Kawhi Leonard play to create great shooting opportunities. So lots of guys that can hurt you from deep.
And George with the jam.
How about the handles of a guy like Paul George at his size being able to rip around and has total confidence in his ability to score.
Now here's Crowder. Pass to Bridges. And stolen by Leonard. Out on his own on the break. Here's Morris. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
Good fast-paced play there. It's much easier to find a shot when you beat the defense back.
Leonard against Bridges. Here's Crowder. Back to Bridges. Outside for Booker. 6 on the shot clock. Throws it up high. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. George for 3. Yes. And a nice assist from Jackson. George has got 11 points.
We've seen George hit some threes from way downtown before, and he's at it again.
Paul George, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for the...
With your Clippers Houston team. Here we go, fans.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Well, it's all fast break points. Those easy buckets, they're so hard to come by in the NBA. So if you get a chance to run, you have to take advantage of it.
They've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
And so, in the game for Phoenix, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. The Clippers in the lead.
Well, DeAndre Ayton was so valuable in that 2021 playoff run for the Suns. Shot over 65% the entire postseason on their way to that NBA Finals appearance. I love the aggressiveness. He's been on fire the entire first half and continues to strike while the iron's hot.
For 3, Booker. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
You could see he wanted to get him back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
And the former 1-1, the first overall draft pick. Ayton, he's just a different matchup.
That size VA and that great touch around the rim. He runs the floor. He's a big presence down there. You just don't see a ton of centers like him around this league like you once did in the 80s and early 90s. Ayton's game presents a pretty hefty matchup issue.
Here's George following the score by Phoenix. Doesn't go there. Now he's 6 for 9. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Here's Crowder. Oh, Leonard with the block.
That's why they call him the clock. Kawhi getting in there with those massive mitts.
Pass to Morris. Fires the 3. Shot by Leonard, no good.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Ayton, a screen on Leonard. Crowder, the pass to Ayton. Paul George pulls down the board. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Here's the 3. Zubac finds George. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
You look at the career of Paul George, and it's those passing numbers that have greatly improved, and he's an effective playmaker.
Now here's Booker. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And the foul on Marcus Morris. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Booker, the pass to Ayton. On the wing, Crowder. Shot clock at 6. Back to Ayton. Over Zubac. Well, Grant, every team is looking for that perfect 5 on the floor. That magical lineup. In your mind, is that synonymous with small ball?
I think it is, B.A. I mean, having players that can play small, can switch on defense, obviously play multiple positions on the offensive end. It's just a combination, when executed properly, could be a nightmare for the opponent.
Bridges misses.
2 minutes remain in the
The Clippers have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Leonard passes to George. Jackson on the wing. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by the Suns. Paul's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Ayton. Outside Paul. Bridges outside. And it's Bridges with the jam.
And that's just too easy. Bridges in there slamming it down.
And here are the Clippers now. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Now George. From deep. And again, no good by the Clippers. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Here's Bridges. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Now just a 3-point Clipper lead.
Well, Bridges is down low, doing a great job of just pounding the defense. Makes the shot.
Jackson, the pass to George. Jackson with a screen on Booker. Morris outside. George outside. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Paul for three. Crowder finds Paul. Here's Booker. Back to Paul. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
CP3 so good at initiating contact and just irritating the defense.
Paul hits them both.
Now you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
And here's Jackson. It's George on the drive. Lays it up and banks it in. George has got 16 points.
Love to see PG getting into that zone, committed to find the points.
And Booker puts up a deep three. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. And so a close game as we. Thanks very much, Allie.
Your Clippers, 1v2. The Suns, 19.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Paul George has been sensational.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point. That's who's out there for the Clippers. After a tough decade for the Suns between 2010 and 2020, they are once again a team to be reckoned with in the NBA break.
Oh, man, the cachet of talent that this roster has is tremendous. And this team really came together in a hurry. And they're going to be a force for the next few years to come.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. Now here's Šarić. To the paint. And Šarić throws it down.
The defense not putting up much of a fight as Šarić gets to the rim.
The Clippers shooting about 43% on this one. Wall, the pass to Powell. It's hauled in by the Suns. To the inside. Pass to Shaman. And he's going for the oop here. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time.
Powell outside. It's not going to go for him. And Phoenix the other way now. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
Here's Shamet. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. The Clippers have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Up top, Powell. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. And that one's good. Covington.
And Covington knows this is a big part of his role to knock down threes.
Here's Shamet. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Wall, the pass to Powell. It's hauled in by Saric.
Well, you can tell right there he just wanted to go for the jam, but the defense too good and distracting.
Here's Lee. Back to Saric. Here's Shamet. Sinks the tray. Shamet's got his second basket of the night.
Quick and clean with that shot attempt as Shamet knocks it in.
Timeout called, the Clippers.
Let's give a round of applause for your Clippers Spirit. Give it up for your Clippers Spirit dance team.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
Here's Powell. And Powell with the stuff.
And how about Powell to the people as Norman gets up for a loud 2 points.
Here's Shamet. He's got 5. Pass to Saric. Fades back. Powell with a steal. Ball for 3. Unable to get that one. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Here's Landale. Outside Payne. Down low. There's the steal. And it's the Clippers on the break. Here's Powell. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Powell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Just love these opportunities in the open floor to see athleticism like what Norman Powell gave us there.
Pass to Shamet. And it's good. 2 points. Shamet's got 7. 6 lead changes in a game that has a lot of character.
Yeah, both sides stepping up and making big plays.
Powell outside. Robbed.
Foul Clippers. Norman Powell. First personal foul.
Free throw good. Saric. And it's a completely new group for the Suns. The Suns leading. There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter. Booker for 3. Nails it from 3.
And this is the type of play where Devin Booker is going to gain a lot of confidence and might start getting aggressive.
Pass to Coffey. Let's go with a 3. And Chris Paul clears it away. Paul's got 5 rebounds in the game. Bridges passes to Booker. Launches it. That shot off. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. The Suns on top, up by 5. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. On the court right now for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. To the middle. Zubac with the steal. Here we go, 1-on-1. George, good.
Yeah, Paul George not waiting around, wanting to get out in transition, run the floor, and become a dangerous weapon on the perimeter.
Outside Paul. Back to Booker. Bridges outside. Oh, solid D from Leonard. The Clippers have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the 4th. 2 for 4 now. From behind the arc. Zubac finds George. Back to Zubac. Stolen by Ayton. Oh, George with a steal. Pass to Zubac. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Oh, man, it's 7-1. Not a good idea to challenge Ayton there.
Bridges passes to Ayton. Misses from close range. The Clippers trail. Leonard, right side. And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. George for three. Phoenix grabs the miss. In transition, here come the Suns. Booker with it. Guarded now by George. Crowder, the pass to Paul. Ooh, Morris with a steal. Zubac into the lane. Out to Leonard to take the lead. And again, no good by the Clippers.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. George, a deep three. Can't get the go-ahead bucket. The Suns have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Tipped away. It's stolen by Leonard. Bridges against Morris. Leonard, right side. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. And the Clippers lead by 1. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
I feel like another part of tonight's game has been...
And with this game coming down to the wire, they're quick to use their coach's challenge, asking for a review. This could be a big call.
DeAndre Ayton, 2 shots.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart.
The previous play is under
19.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
During that last break, Coach Tyronn Lue had some advice for the team. He told them to be more careful about their selections, saying, quote, don't force it at the arc. If it's not a good look, don't risk it. Move the ball, attack inside. Use your options.
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Oh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
For big, Ayton is pretty solid from the line. He could have this in the bag.
He's shaking his head moment there. Had a chance to put them out in front, but at least they're tied up.
George against Booker. Ooh, poked away and stolen by Paul. And now the Suns fast break. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one. All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Suns.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
They've been fantastic tonight, really.
And no surprise here. At this stage of the game, they're going to use the coach's challenge. Make them take another look at the call.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for
and even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed.
The previous play is under
No doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Outside Booker. And we've got 1:18 left in the final quarter. In transition, here come the Clippers. Leonard for 3. And stolen by Paul. Booker with it. Guarded now by George. Bridges passes to Paul. Bridges outside. Goes up from the top of the key. Paul finds Crowder. Back to Paul. 6 to shoot. Crowder outside. Cash.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Leonard. Zubac passes to Leonard. Fires the three. Oh, he buries it from outside.
And as a defender, you are left somewhat helpless to stop that. Leonard with too many moves in his arsenal and a flood of ice water in his veins.
Booker, the pass to Bridges. Crowder outside. He got it up in time. Oh, that shot had a chance, but the all-or-nothing shot at Allie, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us.
be a crowd pleaser, Greg. Two high-octane offenses going head-to-head.
And it's not just run and gun. Each team has a very well-refined attack. And this kind of matchup comes down to which side can maintain their energy through all 4 quarters.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves getting the first points of the ball game. Booker looking around. That's a 2 from Paul. And it's off the back rim. No good.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And how about the impact Anthony Edwards has had?
This guy's a real game changer on the floor. Scores it at a high clip, can play big inside and play big outside. Does everything on the floor with a passion, with a joy, and with a flair. Now, Anthony Edwards has the kind of frame and skill set that can make him a force. But it all comes down to paying the price and putting in the work now.
Now here's Paul. Good. A nice assist from Booker.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Deep 2 from Russell. And it's Ayton with the rebound. And it's Phoenix's ball. It's a 3-point game. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Here's Booker. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Well, you love Crowder's willingness to distribute the basketball. His vision allows him to set his teammates beautifully.
Russell against Paul. Prince outside. Takes a 3. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Ayton, the pass to Crowder. Kicks it out to Paul. Booker in the corner. Drills the 3-pointer. Booker's got 5 points so far.
You've got to be shot ready in this instance. On the catch, prepared to shoot. Devin Booker, yes, sir.
Russell passes to Towns. Shoots over Crowder. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Russell.
Smooth as silk. And given that height advantage, a relatively easy look.
To the inside. Towns with the steal. And Edwards with a clear path to the basket. And Edwards with the stuff.
Wow, the long reach of Cat. When he grabs for the ball, it's over.
Doris, one thing that stood out about the Timberwolves last season was their fast-paced play.
No doubt, Kevin, and you can trace that directly to the head coaching position in Chris Finch. This is a group that loved to push the basketball up the floor, wanted to catch defenses before they had a chance to dig in the half court. And remember, that is the classic mark of a youthful team, particularly one with the athleticism that Anthony Edwards brings. Court vision, intellect, basketball IQ, the masterful distributor that is Chris Paul.
Pass to Towns. 1:43 left to play here in the first. Doesn't go for him. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Lets it fly. Again, the miss by Booker.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Outside Crowder, out to the right wing. The dish now to Ayton. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
This guy is an absolute menace and force on the defensive end. Rudy Gobert says, no, sir.
Here's Russell with the 3. Offensive rebound. Gobert. Some solid defense from Ayton.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
How about the ability to adjust after the contact? Booker, the score in the end one.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And looking back last season, how about 87% from the line? So that's obviously nothing to sneeze at.
Oh, trying for it. And stolen by Russell. Here's Towns. And he drops it in from the low post.
I'll tell you, so many different aspects to his offensive arsenal. Towns flashing solid handle ability.
Outside Crowder. Back to Paul. And the pass to Crowder. Paul with the ball. He's guarded by Russell. And here we go. Towns heading to the hoop. Booker pulls it in.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. That will count. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for...
Please give a big round of applause.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the small forward position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Suns leading by 4.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency. But you look at Aiden's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year. Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
It's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Now here's Towns. And too long on the shot. And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools. Next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Chris Paul picks up that one.
I'll tell you, proving how dangerous he can be inside. D'Angelo Russell forcing the defense to make a commitment.
The Suns have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Crowder kicks to Paul. In the corner, it's Bridges. Crowder finds Bridges. The 3. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Timberwolves trail by 4. Here's Prince. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Bridges left side. Pass to Crowder. Bridges up top, guarded by Prince. Shot by Crowder, no good. The Timberwolves have gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter.
How about the creativity, the athleticism? That's a rare combination for a guy his size. Go to work, Cat.
Crowder a screen on Towns. And here's Booker from the arc. That shot, no good. And Minnesota now the other way. Oh, and the jam by Towns.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Now here's Booker. He's got 9. A 3-pointer, no good.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
In decades past, teams that led the league in threes, if they shot that same rate now, would rank break dead last in the NBA. So with that thought, which teams of yesteryear probably should have shot more threes?
And that's a good one. Kevin, I think you got to look back to the Run TMC Warriors, right? How about the Larry Bird Celtics? Man, they could knock down the Clippers.
And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. We've got 1:55 left in the first half of basketball. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there, but couldn't get it to go. Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stop.
Anthony Edwards came into the league with a reputation as a scorer. He is starting to hum a little bit right here.
Crowder sets a screen for Booker. Pops it up for Crowder. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Russell with it. He's picked up by Paul. Bridges with the steal. A drive by Paul. And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut down to just 3 on the basket from Bridges.
And with that one, it ends an 11-0 run by Minnesota.
Russell inside, defended by Paul. Bridges with the steal. And Phoenix pushing it up now. And here they go. And stolen by Russell. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. And Edwards with the stop.
Boy, Anthony Edwards showing you that I've got the handle, I've got the strength off the dribble drive. Pretty move.
Booker fires from way outside. Minnesota with the rebound. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Russell dishes to Edwards. That's tipped. Paul with the steal. Pushing it up. Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Well, Devin Booker, known as a scorer, but this guy is able to put it on time and on target.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And here's Prince outside. Kept alive, Minnesota. And Gobert kicks to Prince. For 3, Edwards. And Paul pulls it down. And here's Booker from the arc. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark. Thanks, David. And we'll be back.
24. The Suns. 21.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
And Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up and forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the center, filling out the middle. Here's Booker. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. Booker the pass to Crowder. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Now you know this. Crowder is not afraid to get physical. This guy will draw contact and get to the foul line.
And he sinks the second. Timberwolves leading by 4. Outside Edwards. Sinks that one from the post. Edwards got 4 points in the quarter.
And that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
Lobs it up for Crowder. Towns with the steal. 3-on-3. Here's the lob to the hoop. And stolen by Booker. Fast break. Here come the Suns. Here's Paul. Nifty move. Crowder. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Crowder's got 5.
Well, you love to see Crowder active from inside. All it takes is good positioning, and he's golden.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career assists, 2nd all-time in career assist percentage. And he looks far from done. And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Here's Russell. And the basket is good. And the Timberwolves lead by 4. And Greg, what separates Paul from the other 2 guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
Bridges misses.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Russell passes to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
When Russell gets his teammates involved, it makes this entire team better, and it'll make him more effective at the point position.
Paul kicks to Bridges. Into the lane, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Oh, get out of his way.
No way the D was going to slow him down. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They lead by 4.
2 minutes.
Outside Edwards.
2 minutes.
The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Gobert's got the lead up to 6 now for the Timberwolves.
I'll tell you, with Rudy Gobert on the floor, you have got to find him and keep him off the glass because he can be a force.
Here's Booker. He takes it in. And the dunk by Booker.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Over to the wing. That's a 2 from Towns. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Towns has got 10.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Edwards against Booker. Paul passes to Bridges. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 5 assists in the game. Outside, Towns. Shot from free throw range. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Kicks it to Booker. Bridges outside. Passes it to Ayton. Suns moving the ball around. Pass to Paul. 5 on the clock. There's the try. And the wide open shot from Crowder. Again, Phoenix.
This is a real strength of Jay Crowder's game. Give him these looks and he will knock them down.
Russell passes to Edwards. 20 seconds left to play in the third.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Well, it's amazing. If you finish quarters the right way, it can have such a great impact on the outcome of a game.
Ayton a screen on Edwards. Here's Booker with a tie. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. The Timberwolves. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. The score now all even.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Now, here is Russell. Here's Towns. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
Well, we're talking 6'11", 240-plus pounds. If Karl Anthony Towns carves out space in the paint, good night.
On the wing, Bridges. Paul outside. Bridges kicks to Paul. It's stolen by Gobert. And Edwards with a clear path to the basket. And he goes big with the dunk right over Mikal Bridges.
So this is where the freakish length of Rudy Gobert so effective at reaching in and prying the ball away from the opposition.
Now the pass to Paul. He feeds it to Ayton. Slammed off, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Well, DeAndre Ayton, incredible size, incredible athleticism, and refuses to go down easy.
For 3, Booker. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Edwards passes to Towns. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
Oh, big-time athletic play by Cat right there. Brushes off the contact, gets to his finish. Nicely done.
Booker fires from way outside. The rebound by Prince.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Now Ayton. after the missed three from Karl Anthony Towns. And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut down to just one on the bucket from Devin Booker. Outside Edwards. Lets it go from 11. Gobert controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
Rudy Gobert is so competitive. Doesn't want to let a big moment go by. Nicely done.
Pass to Paul. And there's the foul. It's on Towns. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Now here's Paul. Passes it to Bridges. Down low. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in.
Devin Booker with the big shot. He may be young, but he's got big-time game.
Russell against Paul. Crowder with the steal. To take the lead. The shot will not fall. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Edwards finds Towns. Out to Edwards. Back to Towns. Pass to Edwards. Right side Towns. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Booker the pass to Bridges. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
What an opportunity here.
Yeah, a chance to take the lead. This is huge. And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Now, here is Russell. Outside, Towns. Three-pointer. A putback. And they recover it. Edwards dishes to Towns. Back to Edwards. And another shot. Gobert, no good. Game could be on the line right here.
It's now or never. And they got a foul to give here if they need it.
We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now Edwards. Prince in the corner. No good from three-point territory. It's tipped. And Booker puts up a deep three. Off target. And so it's Phoenix who scraped by with the win.
The end of the game.
This win, such a tremendous...
tip-off goes to the Clippers. So here's the Clippers starting group. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the one spot.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
Towns, Gobert. It's good on the putback.
On the boards, Gobert is unstoppable, easily winning himself a second chance look.
George outside. Leonard up top. 4-3. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Russell against Jackson. Puts up a 3. The shot by Russell, no good. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. The kick out to Morris. And a miss there on the triple. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Edwards with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. Russell from outside. Again, Russell missing. Now Los Angeles with it. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Here's George. And some solid defense from Towns. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Russell attacking. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves. Recording their second winning season since 2005. Getting on track for future success.
So what do you think the keys are that could help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game. But I think it's really the intangibles. Building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team.
George, no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Outside Edwards. Over to the wing. Towns for 3. Kept alive. Gobert, no good.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
George, a deep 3. And again, no good by the Clippers. Russell, the pass to Towns. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. The Clippers trail. Here's Leonard. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And coming into the league, Kawhi Leonard was viewed as a raw prospect, a solid athlete and defender, but someone that needed to work on his jump shot.
Well, Smitty, there's no question Kawhi has put a lot of hours into developing his jump shot.
And you see the results now. He's become one of the game's elite scorers because of the hard work he put in, even becoming lethal from outside the arc.
The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Challenging the defense at the rim, something he does very well. Excellent tip-in.
Edwards against Powell. Back to Jackson. Pass to Morris. Clippers keep it alive. Here's Zubac. Oh, can't finish the one-handed jam.
Huge challenge at the rim. The defender could not have played that any better.
Here's Russell. Finally gets one to go. That makes him 1 for 5 in this game.
Inside the paint, Russell stays so nimble, helping him get such a high percentage look.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Now here's Powell. Shot clock at 6. Jackson down low, guarded by Russell. Jackson gets the bucket.
Keeping his composure, even with the clock running down to 0. Jackson barely beats it.
Outside Russell. Outside Edwards. Drops in the 3.
Talented, driven, he puts constant pressure on your defense.
Outside. Morris outside. Morris sets a screen. Here's Leonard. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
Good job inviting contact. The closer Leonard gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes.
That one misses. George, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And the second free throw is good. Minnesota in the lead. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Russell to pass to Towns. The three ball. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. George outside. And a missed layup. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. The team.
Please give a big round of applause for the Bucks.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
And they have the guys to do it. Play to your strengths, and they can make up for some of your weaknesses.
Towns plays the four with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the three. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. George's shot is good. And when you're trying to slow down a top scorer, often the game plan is to get physical. Grant, you would know better than anybody. What's it like in the trenches here?
Well, BA, it's interesting. I mean, it can wear on you. It's a mental challenge. When you're in the trenches trying to slow down a great offensive player, it really becomes a battle of wills. You have to stay focused. You have to be disciplined. And most importantly, you just cannot take a play off and allow a great player to get going.
Now here's Leonard. He has 6. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. For Minnesota, they've got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Towns passes to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
This is why Gobert shoots a high percentage. He understands how to carve out room inside and finish.
Now here's Morris. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Jackson pass to Zubac. Jackson can't get it to go. The Timberwolves have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. A grant a career resurgence for Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, BA. After dealing with injuries, even at one point considering walking away from the game, he's found renewed success, and he's shown he's got plenty left in the tank.
Gobert. And the layup is good off the glass. Gobert's got 4 points in the quarter.
Nice interior touch from Rudy. Good at getting ideal positioning and capitalizing.
Here's George. And George with the jam.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Now here's Edwards. Shoots over George. And that one's long. Morris outside. Oh, can't tie it up as that one misses. Here's Towns. Can't get it to drop. The Clippers go the other way with it. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Offensive rebound. Here's Zubac. The kick out to Morris. Fires for 3. Knocks it down from distance. Morris has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Pass to Towns. The 3 is up. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
George, a deep 3. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
What a silky move by Paul George. He really had the ball on a string.
Now Towns. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Back to Prince. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Prince has gotten better at creating his own shot, but the catch and shoot game is still his specialty.
George outside. From deep three-point range. And the Clippers hit again from deep. The Timberwolves trail. 50 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Towns for three. Kept alive by Minnesota. Here's Gobert. Knocked loose. George with a steal. Jackson outside. George outside. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Edwards with it. Guarded now by George. Edwards, a pass to Gobert. George outside. The three. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Leonard outside. That'll count. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. Paul George, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for the Clippers. He put together 10 points in the quarter. We'll be right back with you shortly. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Paul George with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Checking out the group for Ty Lue to start the second half. Wall and Powell as a backcourt duo. Robert Covington is out there with Nicholas Batum. And it's Coffey in at the three. Small forward. Edwards. What a terrific move that is. Edwards has got 5 points.
Too easy for a guy of his caliber. The D must put up more of a fight down there.
And you have other methods as well. You could deny or you can just front the post.
Now here's Wall. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass.
Coming off his third All-Star performance, it's easy to say Rudy Gobert is one of the best centers in the league.
Again, the miss by Edwards. Batum with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. With a 9-footer. Here's Coffey. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for three.
First team foul.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot three.
And Smitty, no question, Gobert, one of the best bigs we have in the league right now.
You're right, B.A. The reason why 3 consecutive All-Star appearances. He's led the league in field goal percentage multiple times, and he's a block machine.
The Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Russell to pass to Towns. From deep. Powell pulls it in.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
Here's Batum. Boy, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. 6 on the shot clock. Sinks it from distance. And the Clippers lead by 7.
Reliable shooting for Batum at the arc. Having offensive options you can count on is so important.
Russell to pass to Edwards. Russell against Wall. Here's Prince. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Outside Covington. Lets the three fly. And he can't get that one. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Oh, there's the alley. Here we go. Here's Powell. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
You're going to have to do more than that to stop Norman Powell. You see the strength and body control.
Minnesota has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Pass to Edwards. Powell with a steal. three, Covington. Wall finds Covington. Back to Wall. Powell with it. Now Wall. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Russell. Off the left rim and out.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Edwards with it. Picked up by Powell. Will it go? Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. It goes on Nick Batum. Now Wall. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Powell outside. Three-pointer. Rebound Minnesota. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. Oh, got a piece of it. And stolen by Covington. Down low. Here's Coffey. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
The Timberwolves have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Outside Edwards. Back to Russell. Shoots over Wall. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. The Clippers have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. 1:05 left in the third. It's Covington on the wing. There's a screen. Just 5 to shoot. Minnesota with a rebound. Right side, Russell. And misses it off the right side of the rim. The Clippers in the lead. Outside Wall. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
What an effort from Wall on the play, refusing to let the foul stop him from taking the shot.
John Wall at the line for 2.
And he's good on the second. 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside Edwards. Shoots over Powell. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback. And that's a double-double for him now.
You have to box out Rudy Gobert, and if you don't, he will dunk it with force.
Pass to Powell. Covington with it. 18 feet out. Here's Coffey. And it's good. But hang on here. The officials may want to take a look at it on the replay monitor. Well,
the previous play is under review.
But it turns out the officials are going to review the play. They're trying to see if he released the ball before the buzzer or not.
Yeah, the replay makes it obvious. I mean, he got...
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And after reviewing the play, it looks like they're overturning the call here. And so it's Los Angeles earning this break in the action, up 10. The flow of the game has favored them in general. But hey, the tide can shift. We'll be right back after this word. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the small forward. So that's the Timberwolves 5. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Wall. And so it's Minnesota with it. It's a 10-point game. 5 to shoot. Russell, the pass to Gobert. Covington grabs the board.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Powell with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Here's Covington. Oh, it's blocked by Towns.
I mean, if height wasn't enough, Towns also has serious athleticism. There's just no easy shots when he's around.
There's the 3. He buries it from 3.
As as a big, unless you're a dedicated rim runner, have to be some kind of threat from distance.
Powell outside. Knocked away. Fast break, Minnesota. Russell from outside. And Wall pulls it down. Now Los Angeles with it. They lead by 7. Outside Russell. Pass to Prince. Takes the 3. Knocks down the long J.
When Prince gets it clicking from the perimeter, gets his confidence going, the entire offense benefits.
And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
During that last break, Coach Tyronn Lue had some advice for the team. He said, guys, you don't have to chuck up the first 3 you see. Keep your heads up. Keep looking for the best option. Let's see how they respond. Back to you guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Greg.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals, but without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
The all-around game Paul George possesses is so special. His versatility is what makes him so valuable. He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
And here's Edwards outside with the tip. Great positioning on the putback.
This could be a big night for Rudy. He's showing great focus on the offensive end so far.
Jackson outside. George for 3. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Pass to Prince from downtown. Here's Edwards. Oh, solid D from Leonard. And for the Clippers, they're shooting around 35% from the field so far. Here's Morris. Back to Leonard. Kicks it out to Jackson. To the inside. And the dunk by Leonard.
Good vision. Good decision by Reggie. Pushing for a better shot. Finds an open man.
Pass to Towns. There's the triple. They get it back.
Great effort to turn the miss into 2 points.
Yes, sir. Those are the hustle points. Morris outside. Leonard passes to Zubac. The 3 is up. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
The burst of Jackson makes him a hard guy to stick with and difficult not to foul him.
And he makes the second one. And it's a 9-point game here. And so he's good on all 3 free throws. And that'll push the lead to double digits. Minnesota's got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the 4th. 1:25 left to play in the 4th quarter. Now here's George. And the jam by George.
So far, George's competitive play has worked well. He's getting just about everything to fall.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Clippers.
It was stop and go for them along the way, but they finally seized full control of this game.
BA, the scoreboard definitely doesn't tell the whole story. They were able to pull things together when things got tough, and of course, they closed strong.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Paul George.
High-level shot making, what we got a chance to witness. He responded to good defense with better offense time and time again.
And there's the screen. Here's George. It doesn't go for him. Now Minnesota takes it the other way.
Honestly, they're just down by too much to mount a comeback.
And you know, disappointment starts to set in a little bit. You fought all night, just wasn't meant to be.
Leonard outside. it's the Clippers winning this one easily. All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. So for Grant Hill.
Both teams have lots of quality players and very deep benches.
And with the pace we see in games, it really helps to have more legs to run. Each of these coaches have a lot of options, so it'll be interesting to see how they play the matchups.
And the Clippers starting five. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point. Al Paul. Kawhi Leonard missing from long range. And Crowder slams it in.
Such a good facilitator. If your defense makes a mistake, Paul will find the open man.
George against Booker. And oh, wow!
That is powerful.
And putting his explosive athleticism on full display there. George is capable of some highlight reel dunks.
Now here's Crowder. Gets an open look and hits. We play just over a minute here in the first. Jackson with the bounce pass. Outside Leonard. And it's Leonard with the jam.
Nice finish for Leonard. Plays the game with such precision. Rarely misses that easy one.
Outside Crowder. Bridges outside. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
Showing what kind of hang time he's got there. Using a little double pump when you could just go straight up with it. Mikal Bridges has found a groove the last couple of years. 5 years removed from college, and he's become a full-time starter.
Now here's Leonard. Passes it to Morris. Just 5 to shoot. And the rejection by Ayton.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
He dishes it to Booker. And the rejection by Zubac. Jackson looking it over. And there's a whistle. It goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his first foul.
And about Mikal Bridges, just how good can he be?
He's got the power to beat you off the dribble inside. Certainly likes to attack the paint, but he can also spot up and beat you from beyond the arc.
Leonard, and it's Leonard with the jam.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
George against Booker. Bridges outside. The shot from 20 feet away. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
A capable shooter from all 3 levels, and Bridges with the smooth release.
Now Jackson.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Pass to George for the 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Crowder against Morris. And George gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Booker the pass to Ayton.
Maybe the most feared defender in the world. Leonard certainly was in the shooter's head on that miss.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. And that one misses.
Reggie Jackson at the line for 1.
The Clippers trail. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession.
Phoenix ball.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Booker looking around. Paul, no one around him. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
Unsurprisingly savvy pass by Booker, setting another guy up for success instead of forcing a shot.
Here's Leonard. Count that bucket. Leonard's got 6 points.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
George against Booker. Back to Paul. It's hauled in by Zubac. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Spins. Leonard the pass to Morris. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Phoenix leading by 3. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. All up top, guarded by Jackson. Booker dishes to Bridges. Takes it out to Booker. Oh, good with the triple. George against Ayton. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Got it off in time. And the last second attempt does not go in for him.
Bringing a strong work ethic defensively.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. The Suns on top. They lead by 3. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. Welcome back, everyone. It's Noche Latina in the NBA as we resume action. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position. Bridges outside. Over in the corner, Paul. Just 5 on the clock. And Booker kicks to Paul. Ayton, the pass to Paul. Launches a 3. No good that time. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Here's George. Rebound by the Suns.
He just can't resist the urge to try and do something special, and it cost them 2 points.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Teams nowadays tracking deflections in addition to steals. Were they something you were aware of when you played defense, Greg?
Even if they weren't tracked, they were valued. And I remember early in my career, that was something with the Knicks that would always emphasize, because deflections were a true indicator of activity, especially defensively.
Now here's Paul. And the wide open shot from Crowder. Off target from 3-point range. Leonard looking around. On the wing, Morris. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Morris has got the lead up to 2 now for Los Angeles.
And a guy with more of a mid-range game, Morris can still jack it up from deep if you give him enough space and time.
Ayton, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Jackson kicks to Leonard. It's over Bridges, and it's Leonard missing. The Suns have gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Knocks it loose. Leonard with the steal. And the pass to Zubac. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Ball outside. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Pope loose. Leonard with the steal. Pass to Jackson. On the wing, Morris. Now Zubac. He's covered by Ayton. Zubac kicks to George. Zubac, a screen on Bridges. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Booker left side. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
And this is what Paul is known for. He is a shrewd distributor with a pass-first mentality.
And looking back to Devin Booker in that 2015 draft, this guy went 13th overall.
What a steal. Plus, Book was the 4th guy taken from his own college. I think that put a giant chip on his shoulder. Fueled Devin to the all-star he is today.
Here's Booker. Paul George making his last shot. Over George. Bridges passes to Booker. Back to Bridges. 6 to shoot. The Suns need to get a shot off. Paul can't get it to go. The Clippers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. 1:06 left now here in the second. Here's Zubac. Here's George with the second effort. Tries yet again. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on a second team.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the
Los Angeles, they have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Phoenix has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Paul passes to Booker. Back to Paul. It's Crowder on the wing, covered by Morris. Lots of room. Shot by Crowder, no good.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
Here's Jackson, driving the lane. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Booker dishes to Crowder. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Crowder's got 6.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Booker against George. There's the dish to Morris. Good work defensively by Crowder.
You often expect him to convert these types of...
All right, David, thank you.
Your Suns, 17. The Clippers, 16.
Through this one, plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Jay Crowder, he's really been playing well.
You just love the patience in that first half. He waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Charge is out there with Lee. Then it's Payne. Then there's Landry Shamet. And it's Landale in at the 5 down low. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Charge finds Lee. Back to Shamet. Shoots the 3. It's hauled in by Coffey. The Clippers trail. Powell with it. Now guarded by Payne. Powell, the pass to Batum. Back to Powell. Over Payne. Here's Coffey. Rebound by the Suns. Going inside. And that one's good. Shamet's got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Suns. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Passes to Powell. 3-pointer. Picked off in midair. Shamet, the pass to Lee. Lee, a screen on Batum. Back to Lee. Puts it up. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Hey, Richard, as soon as your playing career ended, you got right into this business, into broadcasting. When did you decide that this would be the next step?
Well, the first time is when I thought I was going to be out the league, and so I started doing more and more work until I retired in 2018. So it started way before I retired.
That laid the groundwork for you. Good job. Now here's Powell. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Wall. It's over Payne. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And after not playing for a season, John Wall back in action. Bought out by the Rockets and he signs with the Clippers. If he can get back to where he was, that's a huge win for the Clippers. Could serve as a deadly third option for LA.
And they'll get another chance. And Saric hits the lead. From deep 3-point range, and the Suns miss again. Clippers trail by 5. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Powell finds Batum. And here is Powell. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's his first trip to the line.
Second team foul.
The free throw drops for Powell.
At the line for the Clippers, Norman Powell at the line for 2.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Phoenix leading by 3. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Payne in the post, covered by Wall. Pass to Shamet. Shot clock at 5. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Coffey. Clippers trail by 3. And here we go. Fast break. Powell's got it. Poked away. Batum passes to Coffey. Phoenix grabs the miss. Landale's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Lee kicks to Shamet. To the middle. Here's Landale.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Back to Wall. Coffey passes to Covington. Wall dishes to Covington. Tries again. The pass to Coffey. Covington with it. Down low. Here's Batum. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Shamet, the pass to Payne. Back to Shamet. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by John Wall.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Here's Coffey. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Covington, good on the 13-footer.
Putting those productive habits to work. Covington always eager to contribute on offense.
Now, here's Shamet, guarded by Powell. Here's Payne. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Now here's Payne. He's guarded closer. Shamet finds Sharnic. Lets it go with a 3. And the last second attempt doesn't fall.
Teams are always looking for guys like Covington.
And please give a big round of applause for your son, you get
3 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Los Angeles. They trail by 3. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the 4th. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the 1. George, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Ayton kicks to Crowder. Morris with the block.
And this is what staying active can give you. Morris sending that one back with authority.
And here's Leonard from 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good work defensively by Morris. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And he makes that one.
Nice play by George. This is what size on the wing gives you. The option to pick your spot anywhere on the floor.
Now here's Booker. He feeds it to Ayton. Back to Booker. Dishes it to Crowder. 6 on the shot clock. And Booker kicks to Crowder. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. And the Suns lead by 4.
Continuing to get better at facilitating Booker with a dime.
Outside Leonard. Moves over Bridges. Jackson gets the bucket.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Pass to Bridges. Back to Paul. Crowder, a screen on Jackson. Paul can't get it to go. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Jackson dishes to George. Jackson, a screen on Booker. Nobody near George. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Leonard to take the lead. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Paul outside. Ayton sets the pick for Paul. And the rejection by Zubats. Passes it to Bridges. Back to Crowder. It's stolen by Morris. Outside, George. From deep. That shot is off. So Phoenix will take it the other way.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Ayton inside. Working on Zubats. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Clippers. And so both free throws good that time, and that puts him ahead.
And nice there. He does not waste those opportunities. Just what they needed with this game still in doubt.
Outside, George. On the wing, Morris. Nifty move, and George finishes inside. George has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And guys, George takes pride in hitting big shots. Just get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Bridges passes to Ayton. An easy 2 points on the layup. And the Suns lead by 1.
He is showing signs of maturity in these moments. It's clear that Ayton takes pride in coming through for his team.
Now here's Jackson. A 3 from Morris. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Over in the corner, Paul. And the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Morris.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Here's Paul. Crowder sets a screen for Paul. Back to Crowder. Got it!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
50 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Jackson setting the pick here for Leonard. Outside, George. Leonard with a screen on Booker. Just 4 to shoot. And they get it back. And the wide open shot from Morris. No good on the 3. Guys, it's come down here to a very important possession.
No room for error.
George passes to Leonard. From deep 3-point range. Driving to the basket. Goes, and here we go. Coach's challenge has been initiated. Have to now review the personal foul in question.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted previous plays. A different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
It really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. Yeah, how about the nerves there? Those free throws put them in a very good position. 3 points clear.
And the Clippers call time here. They're trailing by 3. 11 seconds left in the game. That is what's your take?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Yeah, time is the enemy at this point, so I think I'd go for the tie and avoid playing the foul game.
So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are...
Playing in front of your home fans always puts a bounce in your step. Tip-off goes to Minnesota. So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the small forward position.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. Maybe a step out of his range.
Surefire, one-handed stuff.
Yeah, with his focus, he's not going to miss that.
I certainly hope not.
And Minnesota has possession. The Suns getting their last shot to go. Good work there as it goes. And these two teams really get it done on the offensive end. Grant, how much of that is the system?
Well, these teams have great systems, but ultimately it's about the players. The coaching takes you a long way, but it's a players' league. You need skilled guys who can execute your system, especially when you're in the playoffs. Just magnificent. I mean, he punishes the D for lackluster effort.
They look a little disorganized there. The result is an emphatic jam.
Guys, there has to be better rim protection than that, though. Not very good.
And they're pushing it up. Crowder, the pass to Paul. Back to Crowder. Outside Booker. Out to the wing. Clock at 6. And that one's good.
Oh, fantastic decision making. Ayton electing to move it for the high percentage look.
And last year's outcome, so unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns, Grant.
Yeah, BA, I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. You know, it kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7. Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
For 3, Booker. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time.
Paul is so gifted at creating for his teammates. I mean, he's just got a special knack. It's one that's been honed over years and years of playing. He really does work hard to get everybody involved.
Towns. Up again. And Ayton pulls it down. The Suns have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Crowder finds Booker. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And here are the Suns now. It's a 5-point game. Booker, the pass to Crowder. Oh, they pick off the pass.
Excellent defensive instincts leading to the quick reaction.
And he lobs it up to the rim. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Here's Ayton. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Yes, solid inside play by Ayton. Staying strong and taking the foul while still putting up a shot.
And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints. But probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
Here's Russell, following the score by Phoenix. And Edwards with the basket on the assist from Gobert.
Built like a linebacker, Edwards is not your average off guard, folks.
Crowder outside. From deep three-point range. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Pass to Prince. Towns with the ball. Jacks up a 3. And Ayton pulls it down. For Phoenix, they've gone 5 of 6. They're rolling. To the paint. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Russell with the ball. And it's Paul picking him up. Towns into the lane. Here's Gobert. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
Towns showing you his unselfishness there, willing to give up the rock if his teammate has something a little better.
Bridges passes to Booker. There's 47 seconds left in the first. No good off the back of the rim. Pass to Prince. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Terrific read on the part of Russell that time. Scanned the court, spotting the open man, and then whipped it there for an easy bucket.
Back to Booker. Now Aiden. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Russell, that's good.
Well, I think the more Russell looks to score from there, guys, the more dangerous he becomes.
It's Bridges on the wing for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Bridges has got 7. And the ball out of play. The Suns will have it. He gets it off. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And at the end of 1, a closely contested game. So,
ladies and gentlemen, your Suns UKC.
good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Phoenix.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
Yeah, we got to talk about how pestering they've been on defense, forcing turnovers and finding ways to score off them.
On the court for Minnesota, Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards, and it's Prince in at the 3. Shot clock at 2. Booker no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And he lobs it up. The lob. Very well done.
Orchestrating the offense like a vet. D'Angelo getting everybody involved.
Prince has gotten all 3 of his shots to fall. 3 for 3. Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams. Got to D him up better than that. He's simply too good from beyond the arc.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Towns. Launches a 3. Counted from distance. He's got 5.
And, you know, we know he has this shot in his bag. I mean, Towns enjoys going right back at the opponent with the 3 ball.
Now here's Booker. He's got 6. Paul passes to Crowder. The kick out to Paul. Booker with it. From the arc. Booker missing again. Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Here's Russell. And Aiden pulls it down. Aiden's got his 4th rebound in this one. Inside, Paul. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. And the Suns lead by 2.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Now Edwards. Tries again. To the right side. Towns for 3. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
You know, Karl Anthony Towns is a dangerous shooter from the perimeter, and it's this excellent shot selection that helps him be so efficient from there.
Now here's Paul. Booker, the pass to Aiden.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Aiden signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Aiden walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Aiden to remain a contender.
You know, with all the dunkers out there, some players make sure they don't end up on too many posters. Grant, you ever make a business decision?
Yeah, B.A., you know, I made a few business decisions through my career. Look, as a competitor, you want to make sure that you can play defense, give it your all, contest at the rim when you feel that you can. But when someone like a Vince Carter, in the midst of insanity, that's when you make a business decision. And that's a smart decision.
Now here's Booker. He has 6. Takes a 3. On target from range. Booker's got 9.
A legit sniper from downtown. Booker rises up with such ease from beyond the arc.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Russell from outside. Counted. 2 for 4 from the field now.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Prince can't hit. The Suns have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Bridges with it. Russell covering. And he lobs it up top. Outside for Booker. Fades away. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Tell you what, going end to end, Towns may not always look like he's moving fast, but he's gobbling up some ground in a hurry. And some of that is his stride. That fella's got some big feet, too.
Now here's Booker. 9 points in the game. Up top, Paul. Guarded by Russell. Ayton passes to Booker. No good with the triple. 2-for-1 opportunity here.
Hey, if I'm in their shoes, I go for it.
And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Now here's Booker. Fires from deep. Connects from downtown. He's got 12.
And this is what they depend on Booker to do. Such a versatile, confident scorer.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. It's Edwards. Power it home.
Oh, wow.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
Outside Paul. Three-pointer. Doesn't go for him. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns. Okay, Allie, appreciate it.
28. The Timberwolves, 29.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Nice game. Great performance by Devin Booker.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the center position. And that's the group for Monty Williams as we begin the second half. That one goes. Count it. Russell's got 9.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better and improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
Now here's Crowder to the middle. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Russell with the ball, and it's Paul picking him up. Here's Edwards, and Edwards slams it in.
Boy, the athleticism of Edwards is something to behold. Love watching him sky up to throw it down.
And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity, and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
Now here's Ayton. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Yeah, this is where Ayton's comfortable operating, using his height and array of inside moves to his advantage.
Edwards against Booker. Towns for 3. Here's Gobert. No good there. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Booker with it. Towns covering. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the point.
Old school D right there. Just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
The Timberwolves have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Outside Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And in traffic, He uses the reverse to keep the shot blocker at bay.
What an incredible move. Not everyone has that kind of skill.
No, that was outstanding, guys.
And it's Crowder missing. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. And it's powered home by Towns.
Showing us a little bit of everything tonight. Karl Anthony Towns, extremely versatile, taking over at the offensive end.
Booker, the pass to Crowder. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And stolen by Booker. Now Crowder. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup. Booker's got 3 assists in the game.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Pass to Towns. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here.
Well, I don't think I've ever seen a lack of effort from Towns on the glass. He is a glass eater and keeps possessions alive for his team.
Now here's Paul. Booker, the pass to Ayton. Ooh, went in there strong and tried to power it down. But he drew the contact, and he'll head to the line.
You know, when he referred to himself as the greatest big man shooter of all time, Karl Anthony Towns certainly raised some eyebrows and sparked some debate in the NBA fraternity.
You know, with Towns, there's no doubt he's a lethal shooter from downtown.
Well, the numbers don't lie, man. This guy, B.A., has been around 50, 40, and 80 throughout his career. 50% field goals, 40% three, and 80% free throws. Tell me how many big guys can match up with those numbers. Very few. Well, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
We've got 1:28 left in the third. And Edwards slams it in.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
Yeah, so strong. Ayton and one.
The free throws off from Ayton. Minnesota in the lead. And stolen by Booker. Pass to Bridges. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's. Edwards with it. And Bridges picks him up defensively. Here's Prince. To the inside. Dives for it. Here's Gobert. No good that time. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton. Here's Crowder. Good work defensively by Towns.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Pulls up on the wing. Misses off the right iron.
You know, the fact is he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
Stolen by Russell.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
And, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is. That's a tough shot.
And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. So that'll be a second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot two. He's off on the second. And that'll do it for the third quarter. The T-Wolves on top, up 9. And time for a short break. Stay right there.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop it.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Prince in at the 3. Now here's Booker. Out to the right wing. Paul for 3. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got his 16th rebound on the night. And Russell, here we go. Offensive rebound. Pass to Gobert. Here's Prince. He's guarded by Bridges. Second shot opportunity. Prince can't hit.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Here's Booker. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time.
A versatile scorer. At 6'5", Booker has enough size to make plays in the painted area.
Pass to Towns. Puts up a three. Oh, he gets it to go. 7 of 13 now.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Outside for Booker. And that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest.
Man, it's tough to contain Booker on the catch and shoot because of his smooth, quick release. Impressive.
Russell to pass to Edwards. Knocks it loose. To the paint. The Suns clear it. Here's Paul. Outside Booker. Pass to Crowder. Edwards against Booker. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It goes on Chris Paul.
Anthony Edwards has a great body and knows how to control it. Showing you right there by taking advantage to draw the foul.
And he sinks the second. Moving along. 2 minutes gone in the fourth. And here's Booker. Crowder outside. Ayton, the screen on Towns. Booker against Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Booker. Out to Bridges. There's the triple. And the Suns miss again. Minnesota's gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Here's Russell. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 14.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Paul for 3. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Russell. And Chris Paul clears it away. The Suns have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. Crowder, pass to Ayton. Back to Crowder. And here's Booker. Pass to Paul. On the wing, Crowder. Booker for 3. No good. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Here's Prince. Here's Gobert. The rebound by Bridges. 1:29 left to play in the fourth quarter. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
Yeah, another thing they did well, running the floor. They've kept the pace high and pulled away with their transition offense.
Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. The Suns have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they built a lead that simply can't be overcome at this point. So it would be a nice dub for the Timberwolves.
And of course, they really dominated in the paint tonight.
They obviously came in looking to impose their will, attack the heart and soul of that defense, and it led to a lot of good looks.
And what a huge performance it was for Karl Anthony Towns.
Well, his defense was tremendous tonight. Really, really high level. He was a pest, forced the opponents into a lot of turnovers.
.32 seconds left in the fourth. Edwards with it, now guarded by Crowder. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Driving inside, here's Ayton. Minnesota with a rebound. It's tipped. And he's going for the lob. Oh, a flawless finish on the lob.
Oh, incredible. Save that one. I want to watch it again.
Awesome.
Virtually impossible to top that alley-oop.
So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here.